Tired of not getting the high score on Flantastic 7 Minigames? Tired of struggling and failing over and over again? Well, don't worry guys, I got the perfect guide for you. Thank you guys so much for showing the support on the last few videos. Today's video is going to be mainly about the Flantastic 7 Minigames and how to get a high score of more than at least 2,000 points. I'll be going over every single world and each ingredient of what Flantastic Minigames give you per world, and I'll have a chart shown on the screen somewhere right now. I'll have timestamps in the description, so if you want to go skip ahead, go right ahead, and if it helps you at all, let me know in the comments below. If you like this kind of stuff, think about subscribing, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. So for the Sour Cherry Flantastic minigame, all you want to do is spawn into the Hercules world of Olympus and go to the Overlook in Thebes. Make your way up the stairs past the hidden Mickey, and you'll find your Sour Cherry Flan minigame. So right when you start off the minigame, all you want to do is ride the first string of arrows that you'll see, hit the flan, and hit the second one. As soon as you hit the two flans, make a hard left and hit the arrow that rides up the ramp. Make your way down and slam onto the 6 flying flans, and slam onto this one, and make a hard left onto the arrows. You want to crash into the wall at least once, so you'll drop enough speed so you can get onto the arrows. But when you're on the arrows, you don't want to move too much. Just slightly adjust it, you don't have to turn it too hard. Skip down the arrows here and go down the wooden plank, and make your way down the ramp. You can take your time with this area, it's not too crucial that you hit all of these, but hit this string of arrows and slam into these 5. As soon as you hit this flan right here, skip the string of arrows right there so you don't get too much speed, and make your way here, up the ramp. So right when you get to this point, there's actually 2 ways you can go. I'm going to be showing you the top right section, and then I'll show you the bottom left when you're in the circle. So once you go up the ramp, skip the 2 arrows that push you backwards. Make a hard left as soon as you hit the green, so you hit those flans on top. Make your way into this tunnel and ride the arrows. You don't have to adjust at all, just move your camera angle, don't move the shield. Once you're there, you'll run through the fountain area and just make your way around the plaza and hit as many flans as you can. Again, you don't have to move too much when you're on the arrows. They kind of just guide you as to where to go, so you don't have to move it too much. And there you go. It should be easy 20,000 plus. So if you want to go through the circle or the plaza, it's a lot simpler if you can't make it through the fountain, but essentially you can just keep going around and hitting all the flans. They're not too hard to get. It should be an easy 20,000 plus high score. I'm sure you can finesse it better than I can. Yeah, once you get more than 20,000 points, you should get 3 sour cherries from the flan minigame and get the item that it gives you as well. For the strawberry flan minigame, all you want to do is spawn into the rest area of Galaxy Toys in the toy box. Once you're here, turn around to where the vending machines are and make your way to the strawberry flan minigame. So for this minigame, it's pretty simple. All you want to do is just rack up a bunch of these flans that are around the area. As soon as you go straight, there will be one that chases you, so back up a bit. You don't want to get knocked into the walls or into the strawberries that are rolling around. But once you stack up around like 10 or so, all you want to do is stay within the front area of the gumball machine, because that's the highest ceiling point. If you go anywhere around like the shelves of the walls of the store, you're going to be bumping into the second floor. You're going to be losing a lot of room where you can stack up more flans. So just stay around this area. I'll have it marked right now. And just keep circling around. It's the fastest and easiest way to get more than 20,000 points for this minigame. Also, the balloon flans that are flying give you a lot of points as well. There you go, you should get 3 strawberries and the item that it gives you as well. I honestly don't remember and didn't record the exact amount of points you need.
Let's see.
But it should be over 20,000. Now for the blood orange minigame, all you want to do is spawn into the tower save point of the Kingdom of Corona from the Tangled movie. Look at the tower and then just turn around 180 and make your way out of the cave. Once outside, you should see the orange right onto your left. So for this minigame, all you want to do is, once it starts, just turn to your right and go towards the cave area where you got one of the classic Kingdom minigames. And in this small bush, a flan should jump out. Make sure you're not in selfie mode. Okay, so once again, just go back to this cave. And take a picture of the flan that jumps out. He'll pose with his, like, arm up or something.
Let's see.
Once you're done with that, you can turn around and run towards the back area near the lake. There should be 2 flans on top of a tree. Right here. So these 2 should jump down. Give it a few seconds and they'll form into like a pancake looking thing. Take a picture and it should be an excellent. Once you're done with that, make your way up the hill. And this one's a little tricky because there's 5 flans that kind of pose like the Ginyu Force. All you want to do is just wait for them to all be posing. So they'll trick you 2 or 3 times, and then on the 3rd time, it should be all of them posing. Once you've gotten that one, turn around. Go down the hill and towards the lake. You're not going to be taking a picture of the one in the lake. There's actually one flan that goes up to this butterfly behind the rock. Take a picture of it when it gets to its highest point, and it should be an excellent. Once you're done with that, go to this area where the sunlight hits the hill, and look up this rock. There should be 5 flans that pose. You gotta give it a minute, it's kinda hard to see. It should be up there though.
Let's see.
Alright, there's all 5 of them. They should be posing like that. Once you're done with that one, you can turn around. Oh wait, there should be one over here as well. Right in front of the green vines where Sora fell into looking for the tower.
Let's see.
This one's another jumping one for the butterfly. So, green cave over there where you come out from the tower, just right in front. Once you're done with that, make your way over to this hill area. And there should be a flan with like animals next to it. As soon as you walk up to it, he'll start posing with 2 or 3 animals. And when his arms are up and he's all good, you can take a picture of him. And just like that, you should get a new high score for the photo minigame. So for the banana Flantastic 7 minigame, all you want to do is spawn into the Monstropolis and make your way to the factory basement. Go through Boo's door. Go through the door vault, and when you get to the door area, rather than go through the red door, make your way through the yellow barn door on the left. Once through, turn around, and there should be a hidden Mickey along with the banana minigame.
I think we should check out what's over there.
So for this one, all you want to do is have your strongest keyblades up, along with all your Magic Plus items that you can equip. You're also going to need a High Ether and Thunder as your shortcut. So once the game starts off, you can slide and do a Thunder and just run away from the big one. The whole point of this minigame is to completely avoid being eaten. So all you want to do is spam Thunder every now and then, and whenever he wiggles his arms with his mouth open, that's when he's gonna jump at you. So I'll try and get him to do it. Right there. He wiggles his arms a little bit, and then he'll jump on you. So if he wiggles his arm a lot, like his whole body is shaking like a crazy hungry man, like that right there, he'll jump 3 times at you, so just fly away from him. And once you're done with that, you can either pop a High Ether or just wait for your mana to return, and keep using Thunder. I'm using Classic Tone on this one just because it has like the most MP for the Keyblades, but you can use whatever you want. It takes 1 hit for the flans to disappear, and as you're using Thunder, make sure you're rolling away from the bigger one, just so you don't get eaten. When you're using Thundaza, make sure you're spamming the square button to roll. Because there is a time frame where you're vulnerable. But if you've done it right, you should have over 20,000 points. Hopefully this does help. It's kind of a trial and error for this one. Okay, for the Grape minigame, all you want to do is spawn into Arendelle for the Frozen movie. And make sure you spawn into the Northern Ridge. Once you're up here, walk towards the Moogle, and there should be like a glide area. Just jump down, and straight down at the bottom of the hill, there should be the Grape minigame. So for this one, I highly suggest you just take off high jump or any other in-air jumping moves, because you're not going to need them. So right when the game starts off, all you want to do is spam Thunder 2 or 3 times just to make sure they're gone. You can do either that or just slam them with your Keyblade. As soon as you see 2 pop up, get ready to guard. Always be facing as many flans as possible, and as soon as you freeze one after you reflect their blizzard, Just glide towards the closest one next to you and slam him. Then do a 180 with your camera and get ready to guard again. That's the whole point of this minigame, from the way I see it. Just keep guarding, sliding, and hitting. Then roll as soon as you're done hitting to get ready for the next guard. You can use Thunder if you're feeling short on time when you see a bunch of them near you. And if they're grouped up in 3 or 5s, get ready to guard those because that's the easiest amount of points you can get. Again, use Thunder whenever you feel like it's necessary, or you can even use High Ethers if you're running short on mana. And just like that, you should have over 30,000 points. Hopefully this guide does make sense. So for the watermelon minigame, all you want to do is spawn into Port Royal at the fort. Once you're at the fort, just turn right from the spawn and there should be the watermelon minigame. So for this minigame, all you want to do is hit the 4 cannons left on right. The bell in the middle, do not hit that unless you see a flan flying with a balloon, like a watermelon balloon. Right there. That's most likely the only way you're gonna hit it, and it's the one flan that's gonna give you the most amount of points. I simply just dodge roll to go to each cannon, so it's a little faster than running. But whenever you see the middle bell glow like that, you'll know you can hit it again. Simply do this for like a minute or two, and you should have enough points to get over 20,000 points for the high score. And just like that, you should get 3 watermelons along with a new high score.
Come on, fellas.
As for the last final flan minigame, the Melon, all you want to do is spawn into the nighttime of the South District for San Fransokyo. From the spawn, just turn around and run up the wall. And shock glide over to this area, right next to the red and white building looking thing. And there should be the Melon Flan minigame. So for this one, there's not too much of a tip. I do apologize for that, but all I can say is do not get distracted and take your time with it. There will be times where Sora does a swan dive, and for that one, all you want to do is just get in position before he actually swan dives while you're in the air. That way when you're close to hitting the flan, all you have to do is make micro adjustments. But I do apologize that I don't have a better tip for this one. All I can say is take your time, and if you're feeling frustrated, just stop. just go to another minigame or do something else, because this one is annoying if you just keep going at it and you fail over and over again. Hopefully this guide did help you for any of the minigames and get you a high score, but thank you all for the support on the last few videos, and I'll see you in the next one.
Really?
Later.